What's going on YouTube? Let everything set up for the stream because I'm still getting the hang of it and it's always tend to lag a little bit, so just bear with me for a little bit here. But I think we are good to go though. Hopefully you guys having a great Wednesday, man. Great Wednesday. Um, yeah, definitely live. So we're gonna look into it for the top five DeFi cryptocurrencies, because you guys all know how like DeFi, what stands for decentralized finance, and it's the next big thing. Like literally, it's a sector within crypto, and a lot of you guys need to pay attention because this is going to be the next big wave if you want to so-called get rich, right? A lot of you guys looking for the next big thing, like, oh, what's the next Bitcoin? Like, just go to DeFi. This DeFi is like all Bitcoins. Really, it's like the whole DeFi space is crazy. So DeFi stands for decentralized finance. Refers to financial services that are built on top of distributed networks with no central intermediary. So most of these DeFi coins, right, are built on top of Ethereum's blockchain, right, which is Ethereum. That's why, for one, you should be holding Ethereum. Like Bitcoin is like hold Bitcoin because it's a deflationary currency. Like Bitcoin been around for 10 years. It just year after year, despite all the crashes with Bitcoin, over time Bitcoin just goes up in value because it's deflationary currency by its core. That's what Bitcoin is. It's software. Bitcoin is software, but by its core, it's deflationary currency. It has a deflationary model into it, so it's kind of like a guarantee. So 100,000 and higher for Bitcoin, it's going to be there. Ethereum's the next big thing. Like I said, a lot of these projects is built on top of Ethereum's blockchain. Ethereum's just a blockchain, just like Bitcoin, and it's at 16. It's only at $1,600, so it hit a new high, and so pay attention to Ethereum, okay? Because DeFi is on top of Ethereum. So kind of see where I'm going with this. So Ethereum's going to be. I'm hearing noises because I pay attention to this whole space. I'm in this whole space, but I'm hearing things. People's quoting Ethereum 10,000 or 20,000 per ETH. So a lot of room for growth. If you want to make some money, get some Ethereum. All right. So DeFi, decentralized finance, right? This is the number that I really like the most. $57 billion. Like literally every time I talk about DeFi, this number just keeps going up. Like last time I talked about this, like over the weeks, it was like what 28 billion. So it's at 57 billion. So as you guys can see on the chart here, like look at the chart. So we're entering, as you guys can see, this was back from right. This is live data, right? The whole DeFi was at zero. This whole DeFi market cap, right? DeFi market cap was at $0, right? 2015, right? Now I was in crypto since 2017. So like I said, this whole DeFi is new. And back in 2017, a lot of people, in order to make money, you have to trade. You don't have to do that anymore. Just hold your coins. So back in 2017, DeFi was there, but a lot of people wasn't talking about it because everybody was talking about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So 2017, so it was there, but like I said, a lot of people wasn't talking about it. Then the whole crash happened, right? This was the whole crash in crypto, right? The end of 2017, December, early January. This was the crash right here for the whole space. So this definitely DeFi crashed as well. So it was just really, really low, right? 1.5 DeFi space, $1.3 billion, right? In this range here. That's why we look at charts. Looking at charts will show us this data, right? History, and you can see it's taking off. So it's a no-brainer. So DeFi is going to be, I'm quoting 1 trillion. That's really bullish, but 1 trillion for DeFi, I see that. But we got to take baby steps, right? So on the short term, 100 billion. That should be the market cap. 100 billion. This is very, very low. All right, so total value locked, $38.2 billion. So all this means is just how much money are people interacting with these smart contracts, right? So think of these DeFi coins as projects, right? Smart contracts where you go to a traditional bank or go to Western Union or go to these lending places, Speedy Cash, all these different lending programs. So traditionally, when you go into it, go to these places, right? They have these financial products, and you could buy it and get a return on your money, pretty much, right? So DeFi, decentralized finance, is doing the same exact thing, but it's decentralized, meaning that there's no banks, there's no central authority. So the central authorities is these smart contracts, which is programs, right? This computer program that does the whole thing that banks do, right? What humans do, this is what smart contracts is doing, right? You don't need humans in the whole decentralized finance space as far as like these smart contracts. That's kind of like the middleman of it now, which is computers. So that's why I'm really, really bullish in this space. But the number one we're talking about, Chainlink. Chainlink just hit another all-time high, $25. Chainlink just continues to crush it. Chainlink is Oracle. All Oracle is trying to feed data, live data, to these smart contracts, because these smart contracts don't have live data being fed to them, right? It just a smart contracts just do simple tasks, right? That's what Chainlink come in this Oracle. So definitely bullish on Chainlink. Go to TradingView. If you don't have a account, create a free account. Like, it's free. And I'm always talking about these videos on how to look at charts and things like that. It's going to just make you a more savvy retail investor. Okay. So we're going to go TradingView.com. Free account. You will get annoyed by the ads. So if you just want to just have it free, just do it that route. But eventually, if you want to pay for it, so you won't have to deal with the annoying ads. So go to Chainlink. So just type in Chainlink. I already got it on my watch list, but if you guys want to follow along, so just go to Chainlink. And I usually go to USDT. It just stands for tether risk. So it's the same thing as the dollar, right? You got USDT, USD, USDC, which is Coinbase stable coin. So a stable coin is just anything that represents a dollar, right? So just think of it like that. All stable coins. There's different stable coins. They all just represent $1. Okay, so I'm just use this cryptocurrency Tether, because Tether Tether has the most volume when it comes to stable coins, because Tether pretty much have first market advantage compared to these new stable coins now. So just use Tether. So just click on this. It's gonna say, you're gonna get this little chart. Just click on View Feature Chart. So you can see Chainlink. But definitely, I'm not a financial advisor, but Chainlink is definitely, all right, just get a bag of Chainlink. Because it's in DeFi, mainly. But, so we're looking at the daily. So you got the daily. So you got the 1 day, 4 hours. I usually go back and forth between the 1 day and 4 hours. I like to look at charts from a long, look at the charts from a longing standpoint, right? It's not zoomed in, right? I'm zoomed out. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm zoomed out, right? Because I want to see the direction of this cryptocurrency, right? What's the market condition for this cryptocurrency, right? Altcoins, right? Anything that's not a Bitcoin is considered an altcoin. That's for any market, whether that's DeFi market or just regular cryptocurrency market. That's all it is. So just clearing some of this stuff up here. So all-time high, we can see that. And I am looking at the weekly, right? So the reason why I went to the weekly, because when I go to the 1 day, it's not really showing me all of it, right? I'm kind of zoomed in a little bit, unless I do it this way. So this is the 1 day. So 1 day, 1 week, right? And this is how swing traders look at charts as well. So if you're not a swing trader, like I say, you don't have to trade cryptocurrencies. You can just hold your crypto. But becoming a swing trader, right? Looking at charts like this from a zoomed out point of view, you could see these little dips, right? You could see mainly the direction, right? Trend line, right? Just a simple trend line. Boom. And we can see that Chainlink back in history was at, $1 and 65 cents, right? Chainlink was a lot lower than that. Like, Back in 2017, Chainlink was very, very low. Pennies on a dollar, like 20 cents, 30 cents, 10 cents back in 2017. I have a video to back up that as well. But anyways, Chainlink, right? So we can see that, you know, history is at a dollar. And now we can see again that Chainlink is going up, right? So you got three things that's happening in these markets. Either that's cryptos or stocks, right? Something's going up, something is going sideways, right? It's going up and down, just sideways like this, or something goes down, right? So something goes up, something goes sideways, something go down. So what we can see with Chainlink is definitely going up, right? So it's bullish. We call this a bullish momentum because buyers are in control and buyers want Chainlink to keep going up because it's valuable, right? So that's how we look at this. And we can see that Chainlink hit an all-time high. And it's going to continue to hit all-time highs because just in the sector that Chainlink is in and based on what Chainlink is trying to do, we will see $30, $40, $50 Chainlink, probably even $100 Chainlink. It's there. It's going to happen. So that's Chainlink. Like I said, Chainlink is just Oracle. Very, very bullish. It's in DeFi. Circulating supply, 404 million circulating, which is good. Max 1 billion. So that's the data on Chainlink, ranked number 8 as far as market cap. And it definitely has good volume, right? $2.2 billion in volume, meaning that buyers and sellers are interacting with Chainlink. That's how I look at it, right? And that's what we want to see, right? We want to see where the money is at, right? So that's Chainlink. So next one we're looking at that I really like is blowing up like crazy. It's Uniswap. So we got Uniswap. You know, talked about Uniswap. Uniswap is definitely going to continue to go up. Fix this. So ticker symbol UNI, UNI, $20.23. And we can see market cap $5.8 billion. Circulating supply, meaning how many coins are out there in the open market where you can buy or sell it, which is 287 million. And Uni have a max of 1 billion. So definitely good on Uni. Has some good trading volume, $1.2 billion, right? And we have this number that I really like to look at, which is total value lock, TVL. Chainlink don't have total value lock because it's an Oracle, right? It's just feeding data to these smart contracts. So what Uniswap is total value lock, meaning that it's actually like a lending. Like Uniswap has like a lending program where you can provide liquidity to its exchange, right? Uniswap is just a decentralized exchange, just like Coinbase. Coinbase is centralized. Uniswap is decentralized. So just some of the data. All-time volume, $83 billion. Liquidity providers, that's what they call it, liquidity providers. And a lot of people are providing like liquidity, right? Providing their money into Uniswap because they get fees, right? There's an incentive, right? They get fees and they can, you know, earn passive income with their money. So that's why a lot of people are providing liquidity to Uniswap. And like I said, Uniswap is a DEX. That's what they call it, decentralized exchange. And a lot of people's interacting with Uniswap. So don't be surprised if you see Uniswap $100 in Uni. Okay, Uni is very, very low still, based on what it's trying to do. And we're thinking global, right? Cryptocurrencies is global, meaning the whole world, right? Anybody, all it really takes is everybody just to wake up and be like, okay, I want to buy crypto on Uniswap because it's global. That's all it really takes, and Uniswap is just going to continue to go to the moon, right? That's what we're seeing now. And I actually like this chart. So we're looking at the 1 day, right? So looking at 1 day. Go to the week. Yo, Stan, man. See you, man. Just seeing your chats, man. Appreciate the love on the video, man. So you said lost money in the pump and done with XRP. Yeah, man. Just be careful with XRP, with all these cryptocurrencies, right? So you just got to be careful. Do your research, man. You don't really want to take advice from other people when it comes to your money. Like, as far as like, if someone tells you like, this, for example, like GameStop, right? GameStop, GameStop is actually a perfect example, right? Everybody's talking about GameStop, and everybody's like pretty much FOMO into GameStop, right? Don't really understand why, right? Like I know what's going on with GameStop, like because I'm kind of like a trader, so I kind of understand what was going on with GameStop. But normal people, like the average, retail investor, don't really know, right? They're still new, so you get caught up in this whole FOMO thing, right? When people is talking about different things without doing research, so you can lose your money if you try to get on the hype train, right? So just be aware of that. Just be careful. And it happens. It happened to me. Like I lost money in 2017. I lost $500 just by doing a simple transaction. I actually got hacked. That was $500 I lost in this whole space. I lost money doing what you just did with XRP, trying to catch the train, missed the train. Next thing you know, I'm a bag holder, right? That's what they call it. Call it a bag holder. So it's nothing to be embarrassed about. Just take it as a lesson, man. So just take it as a lesson, because if none of that stuff would have happened to me, right? You don't want to get into the space and thinking it's easy money, right? It is easy money in a way, but you don't really want to have that mindset. You want to have the mindset like, okay, how can I learn? Like, how can I learn this stuff, right? Looking at charts, right? Looking at using just simple trend lines, just understanding the direction of the market. That's all it really takes. And as we can see with Uniswap, right? We're doing our homework. We know that Uniswap came out the gate, right? Just looking at the 1 week. Okay, so looking at the 4 hour time frame, right? So I like to go 4 hours to 1 day, right? Why? Because it's zoomed out, so I can see a clear picture. So this is the data. This is what I know. Just changing different colors. All this is just trend lines, right? So what I know with Uniswap, that Uniswap has a low point around here, right? History, right? Around $3, 200, and $2, right? Around this range. Now it's breaking out. So this is upward momentum, right? The direction, right? That's what I want to know. What's the direction of Uniswap? The direction of Uniswap right now is going up, right? Like I said, three things is happening. Something's going down, something's going up, something's going sideways, right? So for a long time with Uniswap was going sideways. Let's just go ahead and clone this, right? So this is, right, we have the pullback, right? Uniswap got listed, went up, right? We call this a parabolic move. It went up, then it started to come down, crash down, right? The hype is gone, and people, the traders and the buyers and sellers, kind of gone, right? They're somewhere else, right? They see another project, right? They catch another hype, right? So it starts to move sideways like this, right? It just entered this channel where it's just going up, down, up, down, up, down. Eventually, it will either continue in this channel for a period of time, as we can see here. Then eventually, it will either go down or go up. In this case, with Uniswap, it's going up, right? It's going up because it's in DeFi. The volume is there. A lot of these liquidity providers want to make passive income, so that's why Uni is going up. So Uni is going in the up direction, and we can see that just with simple trend lines. So that's Uniswap. Next one we got is AVE. Okay, so we go AVE, which is in DeFi as well. Let's see if I go to DeFi. Just see the ranking of AVE real quick. AVE is ranked in the DeFi space, ranked number 3 or number 4. It's behind Wrap Bitcoin. So we got AVE. AVE is killing it, man. AVE is like the leader when it comes to like, the leader was at, I want to say Compound or MakerDAO was like the first ones that was kind of testing this whole thing out with loans and borrowing. That's all Aave is. Aave.com, like I said, right? Normal financial services that or products that you're used to when you go to the bank or go to Western Union. Think of Aave as the same thing, right? Same thing, and it's decentralized, right? Meaning that anyone in the world can take part of this. So you go to Aave.com. You'll need a MetaMask to enter the app, right? I got a MetaMask video so you guys can see how everything is set up. But yeah, so Aave is just a protocol, right? Smart contract, and there's $4.1 billion that's interacting with these. Interacting with Aave's open source and non-custodial liquidity protocol, right? Which is a smart contract for earning interest on deposits and borrowing assets, right? So if you deposit your money inside of a smart contract, you will get a earning interest, right? Which is passive income. And then if you borrow money, right, you could borrow it as well. If you borrow money from Aave, you'll have to pay, a fee on that, right? It's the same thing that works in the traditional markets that we're used to already. Just with a little twist to it, right? It's just new and different. So $4.1 billion, right? That's what we like to see. How much people are putting their money inside these smart contracts, right? I want to put my money where everybody else got their money at, right? So that's what we know. So total value locked 4.4 billion, which is really good. Circulating supply. So pay attention to this. So circulating supply is only 12.3 million Aave circulating that's available in the open market, right? And they have a max of 16 million supply, right? And Aave is in DeFi. So Aave is actually a cryptocurrency where it can go to 1,000 per Aave and higher, right? Just based on the supply alone. And like I said, we got the data to back up that people are interacting with Aave smart contract. It's ranked number 4 in the DeFi space, and you can see Aave is just crashing it, right? Since the start of this year, 2021, Aave's just been going up and up and up, right? And the reason why it's going up because, right, people seeing that, people are making money with Aave, earning passive income with Aave. Not only that, we're just in a bull market with these altcoins, right? Anything that's not Bitcoin is considered like I said, they're pretty much in a bull market right now. So simply draw these trend lines just to see the history of a low point here. And history, we know that Aave was underneath $51. It was at 26, his low point at $26. We won't never see this price again because, like I said, the supply of Aave is just low, right? Just like Bitcoin. So that's what we know. And then it had a point where it had a resistance point where it kind of struggled a little bit, right? So it was struggling here, right? This is a resistance because it keeps getting rejected. At $95, it was strong resistance. And then sometimes, this doesn't always happen, now we see that after a while, it starts to break out, right? It broke out, and next thing we know, we're seeing $100 Aave, right? $200 Aave, and now $300 Aave. Essentially, you know where I'm going with this. $400, $500, and $1,000 Aave. And that will happen with Aave. So Aave is really solid. And Aave is like the industry leader when it comes to flash loans. So Aave have this thing where flash loans where, let's see, scroll down. I think Aave is the only one that has flash loans right now. And it's mainly geared to like traders right now as far as the flash loans. So, but I'll dive deeper into the flash loans. But Aave is the only one that have this flash loan type of, there we go right here. So lastly, Aave's main unique product, right? That's why we do our homework. That's why we do our research, right? We don't want to get caught up in the whole FOMO, right? We want to do our homework or research. And this is telling me, based on my research, that Aave's main unique product, which is the flash loan, right? Where borrowers can take up the loan with zero collateralization, meaning that you don't have to put up any type of money to get this loan. And however, the borrower must pay back the loan and any additional interest plus the fees within the same transaction, right? So I'll explain more about this whole flash loan, but Aave is the only one that has this flash loan. So Aave, so just pay attention to Aave, man. So Aave is definitely my pick. That's going to perform well in February. A lot of these cryptocurrencies. So we talked about Uni, Aave, Chainlink. Then we got Ren in the graph before we wrap up the video. But yeah, Rave is ranked number 4, right? How much volume? $883 million in volume. Market cap 4.1. So this will go up. Low market cap for a DeFi space. Everything is low in DeFi. Just keep watching that number. All right, so that's A. Now we got the graph. So the graph definitely picked up. So the graph is ticker symbol GRT, right? What they're trying to do is pretty much they're trying to be what Google is, right? What Google did based on, in the early days, right? The graph is an indexing protocol. So Google is mainly known for indexing the web, right? The whole web that we know it today. Google is known back in the early days for indexing, right? A lot of people know Google as a search engine, right? Where you can search things, but a lot of that was possible because Google was able to master this thing called indexing for the web, right? So that's what the graph is trying to do, but they're trying to do it for blockchain. And Coinbase is a backer of the graph, and Coinbase is, let's see, so Coinbase do have a stock listing coming up. Call it IPO. Coinbase IPO. It's coming up this year. So Coinbase reportedly to list on NASDAQ instead of New York Stock Exchange. I'm not a financial advisor, but buy Coinbase. So yeah, so number 1 U.S. cryptocurrency exchange, right? Number 1, Coinbase. Coinbase is based in San Francisco, Silicon Valley. San Francisco. I'm in California. I can literally drive to. I was just in San Francisco like a week ago. I'll probably do a video show you guys where's Coinbase at, the headquarters, so you guys can see. But Coinbase is definitely in Frisco. Number 1 U.S. cryptocurrency exchange has reportedly decided to be listed on NASDAQ instead of New York Exchange. Just kind of look at some data here. Block cited an unnamed source as saying that Coinbase stock was recently priced at 200. So these guys on Wall Street, we're not going to get this price, right? Retail investors might not get this price, right? Whatever the price is going to be. Just people talking, but 200 a share, and Coinbase isn't even listed yet, and they're already quoting 200 for one stock of Coinbase. So yeah, so just some information there. Do your homework on it. I'm definitely watching Coinbase, and yes, I will be adding Coinbase to my portfolio. Got to get a bag of Coinbase, like. So the graph. So that's what the graph is, right? So it's called Coinbase Ventures. I already talked about this numerous times, but Coinbase Ventures is just a place where Coinbase pretty much invests in, things that's related to blockchain. Different startups, right? So we got the graph, GRT. Just show you guys that, this is what happens when you do your homework and you come out big. So the graph, the protocol. So GRT, it's underneath $1. It's definitely going to hit $1. Go to the charts. GRT USD Tether. If you guys don't got it on your watch list, just type in GRT. Go to crypto. Tetherist, right? Just means USD stablecoin, which always represents the dollar. So GRT. So I've been watching GRT. So what I know about GRT, right? I was watching GRT when it came on the listing, right? When it got added to the exchange, right? So GRT, right? Parabolic moves, right? This is a common pattern as far as DNA for crypto. So if you see this, just be aware of this pattern because 9 times out of 10, it will come down. It will come down, and then it will stabilize where it will start to go sideways, right? Just clear some of this stuff up. So that's why we look at charts. So what we know is that GRT did hit a high previously back in December last year at 78 cents, right? Almost 80 cents per GRT. Then it crashed, right? It crashed because the hype kind of, you know, the hype went down a little bit. So the buyers and sellers is, pretty much trying to trade this. Sellers is just coming in and just driving this whole price down, right? And then eventually it starts to stabilize, and we see that GRT is at 28 cents, right? Hit its bottom around 28 cents. Really hit its bottom about 23 cents right there, 25 cents, right? So now we know that, right, this was bearish, right? Something's coming down, see a lot of red, that symbolized bearish. Now you see a lot more green, right? See a lot more green in these candlesticks. And what I could see with GRT is that we're going back up, right? Like I said, GRT went down, right? Down, and then we're in this channel where it's kind of going sideways, right? It's not going up or down, it's just going sideways, right? It's just in this channel here, right? It's like a ping pong ball. It's going up, it's going down, going up and down until eventually it's going to come to a conclusion where it needs to come down or it will continue to go up. So now GRT is breaking new highs, right? It's at 88 cents. So it pulled back a little bit, right? We want those pullbacks so it will hopefully keep going up and hit $1. So GRT is definitely going to hit $1 and higher because Coinbase listing is coming up. And then not only that, GRT is trying to be the Google for blockchain, and I just like GRT. Really, really bullish. And it's in DeFi. It's in DeFi, and the whole DeFi space is going to go up. So one last one before I wrap up this video because my daughter is getting restless and I could hear her screaming on the other side of the room. So the last one we got. What's the last one? GRT. Sorry guys, one moment here. So the last one is REN. Where's my chats? Bonfire YT. What's going on, man? I see you, man. Appreciate you watching the videos. Like I said, I do see you guys comment. I'm just going back and forth trying to get the hang of this whole live. But I appreciate you guys watching, man. Me and you guys, man, we're going to make out like bandits, man. We're paying attention. We're doing our homework, and it's kind of like a no-brainer. It's like, I'm saying, decentralized finance. People just have an appetite just to get into other things, right? So, REN. So we got REN. Before I wrap up this video, REN is in DeFi. So actually, let me just go to DeFi so we can see the ranking in DeFi for REN. Like I said, I like REN because REN is trying to help people, right? REN is like a bridge. So REN is ranked number 21. It's underneath $1. REN definitely can hit $1 and higher. Has about 881 circulating, right? REN that's available in the market. And this circulating supply is kind of like the same as Chainlink's. So Chainlink circulating supply is pretty much identical to REN. So like I said, REN is in DeFi. DeFi is only at $57 billion for a market cap. So DeFi is going up. So you kind of know where I'm going with this. So REN kind of got to go up as well. And not only that, REN project.io is mainly, like, a lot of people got Bitcoin, right? You can see it right here. You can mint your Bitcoin. So pretty much you send your Bitcoin into REN VM, right? Their open protocol smart contract. You put your Bitcoin here, and then now your Bitcoin will be minted, where now you're able to send your Bitcoin on Ethereum blockchain, right? So when you use Bitcoin, you gotta use Bitcoin for Bitcoin's blockchain. And Bitcoin doesn't have a DeFi space. They don't have decentralized finance. Can that change? Definitely that can change. But as far as right now, Ethereum is the leader for DeFi. So there you go on that. So in order for people to partake in DeFi, they kind of need to transfer their Bitcoin into Ethereum, right? They can either sell their Bitcoin for Ethereum so they can take part in DeFi, but a lot of people don't want to sell their Bitcoin, so that's where RAND comes in, right? RAND keeps your Bitcoin and just convert it over where they call it RAND BTC. So if I go back to here, you'll see this. So RAND BTC, it's a real thing, and you'll see this. I'll explain more about this. So you'll see this for RAND BTC. You got something called Wrap BTC. Same concept, right? You got Wrap Bitcoin. So Wrap Bitcoin and RAND BTC. So when you see this, it's the same thing. They're just trying to help people get their Bitcoin over to Ethereum's blockchain, so they can get involved with decentralized finance, so they can eventually hopefully make passive income. So that's what RAND is trying to do. RAND is just a bridge for that. So that's why I'm really bullish on RAND. A lot of people just have their Bitcoin, and which is good, right? You can just hold your Bitcoin, and when the value of Bitcoin go up, you'll make money. But you don't really have to do that anymore. You could just take part in DeFi with Ethereum by transferring your Bitcoin over to Ethereum, and you can start making passive income starting today, immediately. So kind of don't need to trade. So why not just do something with your Bitcoin, not just have it sitting in your wallet? A lot of people Bitcoin just sitting in their wallet and not making any type of passive income, right? Because they don't know about it. So that's what RAND is trying to do. So those are my top 5 for February, and we look at RAND on the chart before I wrap it up. RAND did hit an all-time high as well because it's DeFi, and we see that RAND hit an all-time high about 77 cents, and RAND is bullish, and we're in the uptrend right now. So pay attention to RAND. Definitely bullish on here. So those are my top 5 picks for DeFi. I'm definitely bullish on all DeFi. So this is just my top 5 for February, and then I'll have another one for definitely March next month. But yeah, DeFi, man, DeFi. If you guys missed the whole Bitcoin thing and you guys want to catch the next wave, just get a DeFi. DeFi market cap is a no-brainer. So that's it on this video. Market Czar, and leave a comment below. And yeah, you guys have a great Wednesday, man. Have a great week. It's crazy out there. Be safe.